That sucked. That really sucked. All the energy that I had out. One for 7 with runners in scoring position. Way too many guys left on base. 12 guys left on base in total. Your pitching doing everything possible. Your bullpen doing everything possible to keep the game intact. They kept it a 2-run game. Your defense screwed you a little bit in the first inning. Brandon Marsh misplays a ball off the wall, which allows Altuve to go to third. Maybe if he doesn't get the third, he doesn't score in that inning. And then Rhys Hoskins, in the 8th inning, misplaying a ball, which if he made the play, he probably could have had a chance to get Altuve out at home. Not guaranteed, but he would have put himself in the position to make a play. But no, he bobbles the ball and he loses that opportunity, and it becomes a 3-1 game. You make it a 3-2 game. Bryce Harper not getting anything to hit all night. He was on base 3 times, 3 walks in this game. Well, actually, he had a lot of walks in this game and a double. Kyle Schwarber had a home run, responded after the Astros took the lead in the first inning. Rhys Hoskins having all these chances. Nick Castellanos having all these fucking chances tonight. And surprisingly, Nick Castellanos had good at-bats later on in the game. He actually drew a 10-pitch at-bat, which I thought he was actually going to find a way to come through, but he didn't. Then he found a way to get a walk. Had no idea that was capable of him. And then he has that long at-bat against Presley. Works it, starts 0-2, of course, because it's Nick Castellanos. And then works it to 3-2 count. Grounds out to end the ball game. Your pitching did everything it could. Your bullpen, overall, Thor combined with everything. You allowed 3 runs. You allowed 3 runs. That was all. I have nothing to complain about the pitching. At all. When you're going into a bullpen game and a World Series game, and you only allow 3 runs to the opponent, I can't complain about the pitching. I just can't. Yeah, do I have an issue with Thor hanging a pitch to Jeremy Pena? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I can't blame Thor. I can't blame the rest of the bullpen. I can't. Because they majority went out there and did their job. What am I looking at the rest of the offense? The only guys in that lineup that were even remotely capable of getting hits today. Schwarber, he had the home run, then he got robbed by Mancini in the 8th inning. And I'm like, are you serious at this point? Mancini actually made a play. Harper, he had a double. Like I said, he barely got anything to hit today, so that's why he walks so much. How many walks did Bryce Harper have in total in this game? He had 2 walks and a hit by pitch. Bohm, he had 2 hits, but he also had a bad at-bat in that 8th inning, swinging at everything. But still, he had 2 hits. Gene Segura had a huge RBI hit in the 8th inning. Brandon Marsh with the worst at-bat I've ever seen in the 8th inning. Rhys Hoskins, terrible. 4 strikeouts. JT, brutal. 3 strikeouts. He got robbed by McCormick in the 9th, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, he makes that play. Like, are you gotta fucking kidding me at that point? JT, ever since game 1, he's had 1 hit, and I believe he struck out 11 times since he hit the home run in game 1 in the 10th inning. Like, seriously, the Astros are doing the right thing to Harper. They're not giving him anything to hit. They're putting him on base. They're putting him on base because the guys behind him won't do anything. Nick Castellanos swings at everything. 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 You had so many opportunities to score runs. You let Justin fucking Verlander, a man who has had 0 wins coming into this, in the World Series. I know the name Justin Verlander. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, but in the World Series, he's a terrible pitcher. 2nd inning, You work the bases loaded, 2 outs. Rhys Hoskins strikes out. And then, third inning. 2 men on. Bryson Stott swings at the first pitch. And then after that, Verlander settled down. After Schwarber hit the home run, Pena took the lead after the Phillies weren't able to capitalize in the second and the third inning. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable. I'm pissed. We all have a right to be pissed after this shit. All those chances. This game was fucking winnable. It was winnable. Your bullpen and Noah Syndergaard went out there and only allowed 3 runs. And maybe some of those runs could have been avoided if your defense was better. I'm talking about you, Rhys Hoskins. I'm talking about you. Rhys Hoskins at first base getting showed up by Trey Mancini, who's not a good first baseman either, defensively. And oh, joy, that was Trey Mancini's first time in the field since, I think, October 5th. A month. Even though it wasn't the hardest play in the world for Mancini to make because the ball was literally hit right at him. But he still made the play. He made an important play. Prevented a ball going from down the line, which would have tied the ball game up. And Marsh misplaying, some balls out in the outfield. The Altuve triple to start the game. And then also, I believe it was a Gurriel blooper that he got a bad read on. Yeah, so Marsh, for as good as his glove is, and his glove is very good, made some mistakes out there in the field. The vibes are bad. Incredibly bad. I feel the magic is gone. They look tired. They look exhausted. Only 2 guys are doing things in the lineup. You maybe even consider 3. Schwarber and Harper are doing everything they possibly can. Bohm gets a hit every now and then, but then the rest of the lineup, Rhys is just a strikeout machine. JT right now is just a strikeout machine. Castellanos is Castellanos. Stott, after having so many good at-bats to start the series, he's been having poor at-bats these last couple of games. Segura, yeah, he got the hit today, but he's looked terrible all postseason besides some clutch hits. Marsh has been solid, but today he was brutal. This game was so winnable. This game was so winnable. And now you got to go back to Houston down 3-2. And oh boy, you got Zack Wheeler, who has arm fatigue going in Game 6. Up against Valdez, most likely. Am I confident? No. No, I'm not. The vibes are bad. The feeling is down. I'm mad. I'm upset. I'm sad. This game was so winnable. Your offense, your pitching has done everything they possibly can. Your bullpen has been fantastic this series. Your bullpen has done everything possible. Let's look at the bullpen. Let's look at the pitchers today. Noah Syndergaard, I thought he did a solid job. 3 innings pitched, 3 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, 44 pitches. I thought Syndergaard was solid. Brogdon was amazing. 2 innings, 1 hit, 5 strikeouts. Connor Brogdon out of the bullpen was the biggest shock of this entire game. He was amazing. Connor Brogdon. Jose Alvarado, he allowed a hit. 1 strikeout, 20 pitches. Sir Anthony Dominguez, he got wacky in the next, inning of relief. 2 hits, 1 earned run allowed. That was when Robertson came out on the mound. Eflin, he was solid. He allowed 2 hits, but he got out of it after Bohm made a nice play over at third base for a double play. Overall, you allowed 3 runs. You allowed 3 runs in a bullpen game in the World Series. You should win that game. 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 You let this one slip. Again. Again. You let it slip. when the offense is only two guys and Schwarber providing the only run tonight. Well, there are 2 runs, but Harper not getting anything to hit, walking a bunch. You let this game slip. You let this game slip. And now you got to go back to Houston. Game 6. With Wheeler with a fatigued arm. I thought it was going to be a good night after Schwarber tied it in the first inning. Had all the chances in the world. Had all the fucking chances in the world. All the chances. All the chances, and he came up short. The magic feels gone. The magic feels gone. 2 runs in the past 2 games. After scoring 7 in game 3. Was all the offense sucked out after game 3? Was it? I'm sitting here tonight, this recap. Annoyed, pissed, frustrated, upset, defeated right now. Defeated. That's what I'm feeling right now. Yeah, this series isn't over technically. Technically, by math, it isn't over. But my feelings aren't good. My confidence isn't high anymore. Confidence is as low as it's been all playoff long. Your offense right now looks anemic besides Harper and Schwarber. That's basically it. Like I said, Bohm chips in here and there with hits. That's basically it. Just look at the lineup today. Schwarber, 1 for 4. Solo shot. Walk. Got robbed by Mancini in the 8th. Hoskins, 0 for 5, 4 strikeouts. JT, 0 for 5, 3 strikeouts. I know I probably went over the entire lineup earlier, but I'm just baffled. I'm just so baffled. Nick Castellanos having all these chances. All these chances to get hits. JT's fallen off a cliff since game 1. Rhys sucks. He sucks. He's not a good first baseman. I know he had the magical moments from the NLDS and the NLCS. He sucked. He sucked besides the home runs. And now we're getting the bots in the live feed as I try to remove them. I hate when these bots come in. Hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Man. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Let's try going to see if there's anything here on Twitter talking about this game from the post game. Anything here? Anything Schwarber saying? Talking about the fans at Zack Park. What else? Anything else here? What else? Props to the Astros for making plays. Yeah, technically the series isn't over. What else? Anything here? Topper says these guys will show up. What else? Let's see what else. Series is not over. Yeah, I know we got Wheeler and Ranger next game in games 6 and 7. Still got to get to game 7 now. Came down the key defensive plays. It did. I would talk about the Eagles tonight. They're 8-0. I'm excited about the 8-0 start for the Eagles. Right now, they're the side topic after the Phillies take the front line. They do. Here. Maybe I'll talk about the Eagles another day. Maybe tomorrow. Right, I'm just going to focus on the Phillies. I just am. Just can't believe... It's funny, like, your bullpen is keeping you in these games, like something we did not expect coming into. I know the bullpen's been a lot better this year, but the bullpen's been fantastic with this series. The bullpen's been absolutely fantastic. Like, this game was so winnable. It was winnable. I'm just sitting here defeated. I feel defeated. Offense is cold. Offense is incredibly cold. Just incredibly. Houston made great defensive plays. McCormick was a real play in the outfield. Sucks. Sucks. Because right now, only 2 guys in the offense are even clicking. And that's Harper and Schwarber. They're literally doing everything they possibly can. And Harper's not even getting anything to hit. And he still had a double in this game. I think there was only 2 extra base hits this entire game. Schwarber's home run, Harper's double. I just don't understand. Certain at-bats in this game, we've got a runner on. The one guy that gets on has a great at-bat. He works the count, and works a walk, finds a way to get a hit. And then the guy comes up, next guy comes up after him. They swing at everything. They swing at everything. Gene makes it a one-run game. They go to the bullpen. And in Marsh, Presley didn't throw him a strike. Marsh was looking to win the game. Not just tie it, he was looking to win it. Swings at every pitch. Swings at every pitch. Like, dude, just put the ball in play. Put the ball in play and see if something happens. That's what the Astros did tonight. They put the ball in play and something happened. Yeah, they got a home run from Pena. I just don't get it. Because your bullpen, your pitching was fantastic. It's fantastic, your bullpen today. Fantastic. Thor, I don't blame Thor. I thought he was solid. I thought Thor was solid today. I didn't think he was the issue. He did his job. I was one of the people that thought maybe he should have got a longer leash because that's how good he was going until the Pena home run. But we knew he wasn't going to last more than 4 innings. Like, that was just the way it was going to go. got nothing. I got nothing. Just lost. Lost in thought. Thinking about everything in this game tonight. Just lost. Lost, heartbroken, defeated right now. I know this series technically isn't over. It's not. Mathematically, it's not over. Astros are up 3-2 going to Game 6. Yes, anything could still happen. It's the World Series. Things are unpredictable. Phillies could force a Game 7. I'm just not confident in Wheeler right now. Because he's dealing with the arm fatigue. Wheeler's gassed. I'm sitting here thinking about this. Nick Castellanos hasn't hit a home run since August 27th. August 27th. It's November 4th. November 4th. Yeah, I know there was an injury in there in September for a little bit. But still, he hasn't hit a home run since August 27th. You would think by now, he would luck into one. Luck into a home run. No! He just doesn't. Nick Castellanos is bad this season. Nick Castellanos is bad this season. Boy, he picked the perfect time. The perfect time to have a 30 home run season. And he's had multiple 25-plus home run seasons. But 13 home runs, dude. 13. 13. And your last home run was August 27th. Does Rob Thompson make a lineup change? I would think at this point you have to. To change something. I wouldn't argue against it at all. I wouldn't. But who knows? See if there's anything more from anything press conferences before we get into the live feed. And John Morosi has to rub it in. Talking about if Nick Castellanos doesn't make the game-saving catch in Game 1, the Astros could be celebrating a World Series right now. I'm defeated. Do they technically still have a chance? Yeah. But I'm just down bad. I haven't been this down in a while. In a while. When this series is over, we can have a bunch of other conversations. Whenever it is. It's going to be either over Saturday or Sunday. So, we'll find out. Yeah, anything could still happen. It can. We'll have many other discussions after that. Most likely. About my entire thoughts. on the team in general. Yeah. I know no one expected us to get this far. No one did. But you lost some winnable games. You lost some winnable games in the World Series. Like, it's the World Series. People should be criticized. Players should be criticized. Regardless of if you were supposed to be here or not. You got to this point. You're going to be criticized. It's bottom line. It's the bottom line. Yeah. Just bad feelings all around, boys. That's all it is. Bad feelings. I think I'm going from, like, anger right now to, like, like I said, I think I went from, like, anger right now to just talking like the full-on depression. That's where I'm at right now. Like, full-on depression. My God. My God, this team. Yeah, I know so many people say when we were counting them out, they found a way to surprise us. Do they still have it in them? I don't know. The Magic right now feels dead. It just does. When they were losing 10 of 13, called them out. Losers, everything like that. They back-tripped into the playoffs because of the Brewers. That's a fact. Like, I'm not, like, trying to bring on that type of negative there, but but they went into the playoffs. Okay, clean slate. The Cardinals blew up in game 1 of the wild card, and they ran from there. They beat a Braves team that we didn't expect them to beat. They crushed them, waxed their asses, and they went up against a Padres team that we thought we had a chance. We gave them the chance, and they won in 5. We knew this Astros team was going to be a tough competition. They were never going to be easy. They were the best. They were the best team in the American League for a reason. They made 6 out of the last. Well, they made the past 6 American League Championship Series, the last 4 out of 6 World Series for a reason. We all knew it was going to be a difficult task, but this game was so winnable. This game was so winnable. And only 2 guys in the lineup did anything, really. Schwarber and Harper. I know Harper walked. I know Gene got the RBI hit, but Gene overall has been terrible at the plate. I'm talking about consistently. Schwarber and Harper have been the guys. JT's fallen off a cliff since game 1. Rhys, he had the home run in game 3, but basically he's been invisible and terrible. Bohm, he gets hits here and there. He's probably been your 3rd best hitter overall in this series. Castellanos is Castellanos. Stott went from having good at-bats, really good at-bats, to just poor ABs. Marsh, he's had some really good moments, but today he sucked. Today I thought he sucked. As more annoying bots get into the chat. Gotta delete those. I'm just defeated. Yeah, I know the Astros are 2-7 in World Series games at home since 2019. I know the Astros, they aren't a good home team in the World Series, but at that point, I think if I were the Castellanos family, I would stay away from Twitter tonight. I would. Just down. Down. That's all I am right now. Just depressed. Just depressed. That's all it is. Yeah, Nick Castellanos' mother is taking shots at Phillies fans right now on Twitter. Yeah, people shouldn't be coming at the family, but just stay off social media for the night if you're the Castellanos family, that's all. Not saying it's the right thing for Phillies fans to do, because they shouldn't. Let alone people on Twitter are terrible. Just defeated. That's all it is. So let's get to the live feed. See what you guys are saying here. And I've been seeing it going off basically the entire time. That catch in the ninth inning was insane. Yeah, it was. Yep, 12 men left on base. We need a good pitcher. Pitching wasn't the issue, Star Wars. Do we still have a chance, or are we just screwed? TBH, I'm leaning more towards screwed. Right now, I think we're screwed. But still, I know anything can happen, but I'm more towards screwed. The offense is done right now. 1 for 20, yeah, 1 for 24 in runners in scoring position since game 1. Yeah, Aaron Nola and Zack Wheeler have been bad all series. Am I confident in Zack Wheeler on Saturday? No, because he has a dead arm. He has a dead arm right now. I'm not confident. I'm just not. Yeah, Castellanos cannot be batting after Bryce. Offense win. Nothing went our way. Not making excuses, but help. Fucking hell. Yeah. Bryce has no protection right yet. K-fan swinging. 12 runners left on base, yeah. Yeah, Rhys, JT, Nick over 14. Just bad. Just bad. Yeah. This game was winnable. This game was so winnable. The guy who grew up as a Phillies fan just robbed Phillies. Yep. McCormick. Didn't think the baseball gods were on Houston's side. I guess the baseball gods shifted after we won 7-0 right now. Yep, I have no confidence right now with the offense. I just don't. Like, yeah, we technically still do have a chance to win this series, but it's bearing a miracle at this point. Bearing a miracle. All the odds right now are in favor of Houston, and rightfully so. Yeah, Hoskins has to make some changes, right? I'm not Hoskins, Thompson. He might make some lineup changes. Who knows? I know he's stuck with the lineup that's basically gotten to this point, but I think right now, basically, this is the first time the offense has gone this cold the entire run. I think it's time for a change, but I'm not sure if he's going to do it. I'm not sure. What else? Hoskins let go in free, and we'll talk about that in a different time when this series is over, and talk about the off season. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, JT fell off a cliff. Harper's been doing everything. If this was against Cleveland or held the Yankees, I wouldn't feel as bad. What else? Just lost for words, yeah, basically. Reminds me of the end of last year when nobody could hit besides Harper. It has that similar feeling right now. Feel better in the game 7, but I just don't see them winning game 6. I can understand that. I'm definitely more confident with Ranger on the mound right now than Wheeler. I just can't. I just don't have the confidence in Wheeler with a dead arm. I just don't have that confidence. Yeah, Houston did make some good defensive plays. They make great defensive plays. What is Rhys Hoskins doing? Nothing. Nothing. Talk about. I'm not worried about next year. I'm not. I'm not even talking about next year right now. Should have pitched hit using Stubbs. Schwarber had a crit. Yeah, Mancini robbed them. Blah blah blah. I don't know why Castellanos can't hit home runs anymore. I don't know. Don't know. What else? Man, the offense has just been that brutal. Yeah, Bohm should have been more disciplined in the 8th. He should have. Definitely. Mario, I'm not even focusing on you, man. Not even focusing on you because you were just clueless on Bryce Harper. Clueless. Clueless. When Bryce Harper is locked in, when he's getting no pitches to hit, he still goes 1 for 2 and gets on base 3 times. So, or 4 times actually. So, yeah. Look up your information before you make a comment. Trying to trash someone that's actually been really good. That's all I gotta say there. I'm just like, I see people like some of the apologists here on Twitter. Like people like, yeah, Rhys. Yes, Rhys was a critical reason why we got here too. Not above criticism. Not above criticism. He's been awful. He's been absolutely brutal. Like I said, the only guys offensively that have been consistent this entire series, Schwarber and Harper. That's it. That's it. Rhys, besides the home run in game 3, shit. JT, besides game 1, which was a fantastic game 1, he's had 1 hit since. And 10 plus strikeouts. I believe it's 11 in total. Shit. Nick Castellanos. Honestly, has been terrible the entire postseason, maybe besides like a couple of games in the NLDS. Shit. Alec Bohm, he has hits here or there. I wouldn't consider him full shed. I don't think he's the main issue with the offense. But, what else? What else? Bryson Stott. He's been bad this series. Besides the great at-bats that he had in the first few games, he's had some brutal at-bats lately. What else? Gene Segura. I think he's been bad the entire postseason. I know he's had some clutch hits, but he's still showing you that he's never made the playoffs in his career, or reason why. And Marsh just had a brutal game today, overall. Yeah. 2, 3, and 5 hitters go over 15 with 7 strikeouts. You're not going to win many games when that happens. But Schwarber and Harper are doing all they can to win. JT, Rhys, and Castellanos are doing nothing. Just sitting there and striking out. Can't catch up to a measly fastball. Just can't. Can't catch up to a measly fastball. we stand. Astros fan here. That was as close as it gets from being ahead 3-2, down 3-2 on that McCormick catch. Straight up, that was a fantastic catch by McCormick. Fantastic. Robbed JT of a double. Robbed them. Astros made the plays today. They made the plays defensively. Rhys Hoskins didn't. And Brandon Marsh. So, yeah. Winnable game. Because you had so many offensive chances. So many offensive chances. I can't even comprehend. God. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight. Thinking about all that crap. And we have a day off tomorrow. So this is going to linger in our minds. Until Saturday. I don't even know how to feel. Actually, I do know how I feel. Lost, defeated, and sad. And pissed. So, yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel right now. So, I appreciate everyone here for joining the live stream as always. It was a pretty longer one today. 45 minutes here. Having Wheeler will send it to Game 7, but the bats need to show up. Dude, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Saturday, do I have hope in Wheeler and his offense right now? No. No, I don't. But I know when we completely ruled this team out, before they even made the playoffs, they make the playoffs and they go on this fantastic run. Is there something still left in the tank? We'll have to wait and see. But where my confidence is, all the way down here. Like, all the way past down this camera where my finger is going, all the way to the floor. That's where my confidence is. That's how down bad I am. So, I thank everyone here for joining tonight's stream. As always, do not forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. I like to see those. Do not forget to drop a like. Do not forget to check out everything in the description down below. Painted Lines, BrodesMedia. I recommend all of that. Same thing with hitting the subscribe button. I really appreciate it if you did that. Join the TTP Sports family. It will do me a great service. Also, if you use the code TTP Sports, $20 off your first SeatGeek purchase. Use it for anything you can think of, sporting events, concerts. It's a great deal. Do not pass that up. Use that code TTP Sports, $20 off your first SeatGeek purchase. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining tonight's stream. Astros are now up 3-2 in the World Series. Phillies are down to their first taste of elimination the entire postseason. How will they respond in Game 6 on Saturday? I have no idea. But for now, I will see you guys next time.